we just had Miller's Custom Spread put out 13,000 pounds of lime. That's the most lime I've ever put out, but we'll see what we do next year. Probably something similar, I'm guessing. The gnats are all coming out. We haven't had a mosquito bite, but these gnats, I almost think they drive me more nuts than the mosquitoes. But we put the Dynatrap out. We'll see how long it takes to fill this baby up. So anyways, now we're gonna start disking, and then we're gonna probably fertilize, disc it again, and then we may start planting real soon here with the weather. The soil's just a little bit damp. Today, tomorrow's supposed to be somewhat dry. Sunday, rain. So maybe kind of the perfect mix. We're right in the middle of the sandwich here, and hopefully we get a good growing season ahead for the food plots and all that. So thanks for watching. Pretty cool, huh? My least favorite critter in all the world. They're so gross.
So here I am at the Ranger, and Josh is doing his food plots. Somehow he says, I want to take you on a ride in the Ranger, and I thought maybe it was a sweet date, but it's still a sweet date, but instead we're doing, what are we doing out here?
We are smoothing out the food plots, trying to make them smoother in a baby's butt for seed beds.
There you go. So here I'll show you some of what we got going on.
Do it more up on the end. Oh, I lost it.
So earlier today I recorded that Josh was stuck, and I got some good video of that. And now he's lost whatever that thing is that's behind us.
It's the bed spring.
It's the bed spring.
I wonder how many babies were born off that thing.
It's a bed spring. So there.
Found this old green bottle out here, hit it with the disc. I don't know how it didn't break. That's kind of cool. Just says no refill, 378. So maybe it was, I don't know when it is. Maybe it's as old as Autumn. She was born in 78. So who knows? Green, emerald, I don't know.
I like it.
Maybe the plot will turn green. That's what we want. Natalie ran the Ranger XP 1000 down on the food plot. She ran the fertilizer through there, and then we used this to drag the old mattress through and smooth out the plots. We've got about 950 miles on it. So far so good. Haven't used any belts up, have had no issues. It has some sort of a recall on it. I can't remember what it is. I got something in the mail. Haven't taken it in yet for that. I don't even remember what the recall is, but have had zero issues. And we got it because there is a lot of ground to cover. We love walking the trails. Last night, Autumn and I took a big walk, but there is a lot of trails to cover, and then it's handy hauling wood out of tight spots. It's handy hauling the stuff through the woods. And the other thing about the ranch out here, we have a lot of trails nearby, and it's fun to run the trails back in the Fife Lake and around by the river and some other areas. This is like a bus through the woods. It sits 6. Has 4-wheel drive, and today I actually had to use the winch. I had to hook it up on the tractor because I got it buried in the sand because the plot behind the house is mostly all sand, and I sank down pretty good, but the winch pulled me out. So that was the first time using that today because I actually was stuck, but we got out all right. So it's been really handy, no issues. I got it from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Chad Beans, the sales guy from Ziegler Power Sports on Sprinkle Road in Kalamazoo. I also bought, Autumn actually bought my Harley Davidson from him when he was at the Harley dealer, but great guy. He's in Kalamazoo.
Liberty, what's Daddy doing out there? Did he get the Ranger stuck? He did get the Ranger stuck. Should we go see what it looks like? We should go see what it looks like. Unseen footage here at the ranch. Josh is getting ready to hopefully get the Ranger unstuck in the food plot, and he's going to use the tractor to do so. I didn't laugh when he was in here, but it is funny. And just like that, he's unstuck somehow. Amazing.
We have maple wood burgers going. Autumn has her flower arrangements completed. They look great. So we did 2 days. We ended up doing 2 days, 8 food plots ranging from 1/4 acre probably up to an acre. and we disked everything. We've got 2 new clover plots, 3 clover plots put in. We have 3 clover plots put in. We have 2 with partial corn to see how it goes, kind of an experiment, and partly for screening. And in between some of the rows there, we're going to try to put some different stuff here, probably late summer, and it'll be determined what we're going to put in there. Probably some turnips or something along those lines in between a couple of those rows. We have 1, 2, 3 food plots that we did that are buckwheat, and then we're going to turn those, I think 2 of them into rye in the fall, buckwheat and then rye, trying to help build up the soil. The other one's going to be buckwheat, and then I believe turned into some radishes, turnips, that type of a thing in that. So we'll see how it all shakes out. It's been a real busy weekend. I think it was around 20 hours roughly into it the last 2 days. Last night I slept like a baby. It was awesome. And then anyways, we got burgers on the grill. Seems like when you work like that, everything tastes better almost no matter what it is. Pretty much been working all day, combination between on your feet and on the tractor. So huge respect to all the farmers. I always have had that. But when you do stuff like this, and you know these guys do it full time, all the time, this is basically deer hobby ranch, and it's just good mental health work. And but to all the farmers, ranchers, we really truly appreciate what you do and all the effort that you put in and day out. And when nobody's a lot of times when people are sitting at the couch, you're still out there working. So hats off to all the farmers and ranchers. Appreciate what you do. And this video, I'm going to do a shout out to Louisiana Tractor Works. I've ran my Massey out here doing the food plots disking, and then we also used the Polaris Ranger. We dragged the bed springs around, kind of smoothed everything out, cul-de-pacted again with the Massey. But Louisiana Tractor Works, he runs a Massey, does a lot of videos on that. I'm going to put the link to his video at the end of this, so a link to his channel. So if you're interested in Massey Ferguson's, he's got a lot of tips and a lot of know-how in that department. But once again, we just want to thank everybody for keeping watching the Adventure Rhoades. We're going to kind of keep all kinds of different things coming, because that's kind of who we are, from hunting stuff to motorcycle riding, summer trips, stuff on the water, all kinds of things. But we really appreciate your support and watching the channel, and have a great week. Thanks for watching. On the Ranger, the last 2 days, we're approximately 30 miles driving around the property. That's dragging the bed springs around, hauling fertilizer around up and down the trail. So about 30 miles the last 2 days. And on the tractor, I believe we probably, you do hours, I can't remember the hours we did, probably, I don't know, probably close to 5 hours plus. And I would say probably at least 15 miles if you're going to count miles, because probably about half of what the Ranger did. But I think I went through maybe about 7 gallons of gas. I need to keep track of that a little bit better, but it's super fuel efficient. It really doesn't use much. And on the Ranger, we didn't go through a full tank. But anyways, that's the kind of how we work the machines this weekend.